good afternoon, or whenever you're watching. Once again, I decided to stay close to home. I'm on this hill. Mikey got, I think he said 25 to 30 silvers. I got most of my stuff on top of this hill in one area, but I did get one dime where I'm standing right now, relatively speaking. Anyway, first signal, about 3 to 4 bars down, technically 5 inches down probably. Got the first penny. It's a George VI. Let's see, 1947. So let's see what the ratio is going to be, if it will be at all, if I get any silver, and if I get silver. Well, anyway, you know what I mean. But if I can get some leftover George VI pennies, there's a chance for silver. I'm gonna also dig some nickel signals, hoping for gold. I'm trying to do that more, as it's getting much harder to find areas that gold and silver coins are in relative abundance. All right, I'll see you on the next good target. All right, so I got a few pennies. Two of them were Young Elizabeth from the 50s and 60s. Here's my first wheat penny, 1942. It is 1942. For a moment I thought I saw a tree over there. That would have been a find. As some of you may know, 1943 copper penny is really rare. I mean, 1943 US copper penny. But it is 1942. Glad to have it. Alright, I got a couple older pennies. A Weedy and KG6 and Elizabeth in a spill. My first, number 12 on action, Equinox. Not too deep, so I did not expect anything. It's in 1990. Beaver 5 cents. Alright, we'll continue on. We'll keep digging those 12s, 13s, because they're hard to resist. Alright, so I kept doing my runs back and forth this hill sideways, and finally got a sort of decent signal. It was giving me higher penny, but the swish was like silver. When I dug it out in the plaque, just popped out a dime. So Mikey missed another one. He missed two here. Not very old either. Let's see. That's 68. Yes, 50%. Well, still silver. All right, we'll keep going. All right, it's been a while since I got anything good. Got a couple older pennies again. Got out on the more flat area now. Got it deep, but it was ringing in the low 30s, a little scratchy. I think we got something silver. In fact, I am pretty sure. Oh yeah, it's definitely silver. Huh. Sorry. It's a silver pendant. pipe. Cool. There it is. Pretty solid too, for a relatively small size. I don't see any stamp, but it's definitely a silver pendant. Awesome. Alright, so I guess I got myself a nice jewelry day. Got a fairly deep, it's right there. We got 6 to 7 inches. Sanded sort of like a penny. A little bit lower than a penny. Look what popped up. I'm pretty sure that's a silver pendant. Yeah. 9 to 5 should be on the bottom. What do I have here? What does it say? Actually, I think it's a sterling. Not very heavy. They're usually empty inside, but it is silver. Awesome. Alright, so I came to this area. I hit it pretty hard. There's absolutely nothing in terms of high tones. Just digging, trying to dig a few mid-tones. So far, look at this. I have no idea what that is. Some kind of pull thing. But anyway, got a weak signal. Worked it a little bit, back and forth. Right there. Unbelievable. It's a sterling thimble. Yeah, this signal, just once I worked it, it was starting to give me a nice sound to it. Sorry. Made in England, sterling thimble. It's my sterling thimble number 2. This one, unfortunately, not a great shape. It's still a thimble. Alright, I moved to another park that I've known quite well. Taking some iffy signals. And this hole got a deep signal. I thought it was a piece of junk, but I think it's a piece of old hood ornament. Not sure which car it is. It's definitely a piece of hood ornament. Cool. Alright, another 2 hands. This time in a spot where Mikey, if you remember him, Digging Canada, he had quite a popular channel. He used to go around with me metal detecting. He's no longer detecting, for those of you who don't know. Anyway, he's been he hit one of these spots pretty hard, the Tobogganing Hill, and the other spot that was my spot, I invited him over, and I also went over that place quite thoroughly, but still managed to find something good on a short hand. So anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at the finds. Couple American coins, some Canadian change, not a lot, all young Elizabeth pennies, all KG6 pennies, and quite a bit of wheat pennies. I think there's 1919 somewhere there. I did not mark it. Only found a piece of lead and this little football thing, copper. Not much relics really, or anything else other than coins. But one 1968 50% dime, and these three beautiful jewelry pieces. Well, technically two jewelry pieces, and this thimble, sterling thimble. The thimble's made in England. The Jewish thing pendant. I found one of these already this year, a little bit different shape. Says sterling on it. Sterling, actually. I think it says sterling. It's empty inside, doesn't weigh a lot. I think it's only a little bit over 2 grams. And my first not 9 to 5 silver. This piece is marked 800 silver, and it weighs a bit more. Pretty cool with the pipe. Alright, so that wraps it up, and I'll see you on another 9 to Finder adventure. Until then, take care and have a great day. Alright, I missed a couple of things I have here by the sink. I cleaned up my pouch, and there's some interesting pieces in this cap. This is the cap I found in a dump. I thought it would be all whole, but unfortunately it was cracked. But it's useful for the pennies. I dig a lot of pennies. There was some more older pennies. I pick up the golf balls and clean them up, put them in a bucket. Some keys as usual, piece of lead, some dog tags, little car, majorette, I think, probably 70s. Yeah. Made in England, so a bit older for sure. Anyway, a dyno, a piece of a BMW 300, a little older log part, something interesting, and that's probably the one of the more interesting junkier items. This is from the 1920s. It's a radiator cap, or portion of it, whatever's left of it, with a winged design, winged radiator cap. So that was kind of cool. Alright, so thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next Night of Thunder adventure. Take care.